Hello, I'm Philippa Huckle, and this is Without Fear or Greed. Successful investing obviously involves buying low and selling high. In this video, we're going to look at the ancient biological mechanisms in the brain that cause humans to mess it up. We're going to find out what makes humans want to buy rising markets and sell cheap or falling ones. Buying and selling are decisions, and scientists have found that two physically separate areas of the brain drive the decisions that you make. The kind of decision you arrive at depends on whether you're basing your decisions on thinking or on feeling. The thinking part happens in the cortex. This is the part of the brain that uses logic and analysis. It's the part you'd use to solve a maths problem. The limbic system is the part of the brain that generates your emotions and instincts. It's on all the time, and it responds to things that are going on around us by releasing particular chemicals and hormones. These flood through our bloodstream, creating physical sensations that we recognize as emotions, and we react to these emotions. These chemicals serve as the traffic lights of the brain. Some create feelings that prompt you to take actions that your brain assumes will bring you pleasure, while others create feelings that slow you down, urge you to stop, and back off from doing things that the brain assumes is going to cause pain or loss. The go chemical is called dopamine. It turns the green lights on and it feels like this. Thinking about something good that could be yours triggers the first spurt of dopamine. Dopamine's purpose is to fire you up, to get you to push harder, go for it, do it again. It makes you want to hit another winner. We say sportsmen experiencing a dopamine rush are on a roll. You see a lot of dopamine in sport and a lot of dopamine in investing. Dopamine makes investors want to hit another winner. It makes you want to buy, buy, buy. That's why casinos put slot machines right at the entrance. The sound of coins and jackpots trigger the dopamine that creates the rush to pull that handle and place that bet. But if you start missing a few, the brain senses something's not going right and replaces the dopamine stream with a dose of stress hormones. As they run through your body, they create a physical reaction which we recognize as the feelings of despondency, anxiety, and fear. These red traffic lights of the brain are an ancient biological mechanism intended to keep cavemen away from dangerous beasts. All of these years later, they can be triggered by losing a big point or by seeing the price of your stocks go down. Average life expectancy today is 84 years, which means if you're 50 years old, you've got another 30 years of investing ahead. You need to make sensible long-term investment decisions and to cheaply buy now assets that will reap you sufficient profit to finance your life over the many decades ahead. And while the analytical part of your brain can understand this, be careful of those subconscious traffic lights in your brain, pushing you to go after rising prices and getting you to dump and flee from assets when prices are low. Fear and greed are powerful instincts. To override them, you have to first of all recognize what's happening inside your brain so you can shift your decision-making process from the instinctive back to the analytical where it belongs. I'm Philippa Huckle, and that was Without Fear or Greed. Excellent investing is about more than just the numbers.